Hello and welcome to the channel. Presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) has described comments attributed to the INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, as medicine after death. The head of the electoral body had been quoted as saying that the governorship polls slated for Saturday would be credible, in admittedly confirming what everyone has been saying, that the presidential election was a total sham. But the aggrieved Atiku, who alongside his Labour Party counterparts and who had already gone to court to challenge the election held on the 25th of February, has blasted the latest statement credited to the INEC chairman. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. Yakubu's promise of credible global polls, medicine after death, Atiku. The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, has described the promise by the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, to deliver credible governorship polls on Saturday as medicine after death. Atiku spoke through his special assistant on public communication, Frank Shaibu, in a statement in Abuja yesterday. Shaibu said Yakubu had, in a meeting with resident electoral commissioners, promised to ensure the strict use of the bimodal voter accreditation system, BVAS. He quoted Yakubu to have said, "All staff found to be negligent, whether they are regular or ad hoc officials, including collation and returning officers, must not be involved in the forthcoming elections. Rex must also immediately initiate disciplinary action where prima facie evidence of wrongdoing has been established," the INEC boss stated on Saturday. Shaibu further described Yakubu's assurances as worthless and unconvincing. He added that the INEC chairman was only trying to save face after conducting the worst elections Nigeria had ever witnessed since independence. He asked Yakubu not to try to deceive Nigerians again after the shambolic performance of INEC in the February 25th poll. The Atiku aide also commended the United States ambassador to Nigeria, Mary Beth Leonard, for admitting that the elections were far below the expectations of Nigerians. He stated, "The INEC chairman is nothing but a hypocrite. After promising to upload the results from the polling units in real time, he allowed himself to be used, or he used himself in subverting the will of Nigerians." It will shock you to note that 7 days since the election ended, the full results have still not been uploaded on INEC's results viewing portal. The election was so bad that it failed to meet the expectations of Nigerians, as restated by several foreign media outlets and observers, as well as Ambassador Mary Beth Leonard of the US. Rather than apologies, the INEC chairman is trying to shift the blame. After INEC's abysmal performance at the scam election of February 25th, he is now trying to save face, insisting that errant staff will be punished and will not be deployed in the March 11 governorship poll. This is arrant nonsense. Is INEC planning on training new staff within 5 days that will replace the so-called errant ones? Is he going to recruit new staff or deploy some from outer space? Professor Yakubu should be man enough to own up to his failure. A fish rots from the head down, and that is what has happened at INEC. Rather than suspend any staff, the INEC chairman is the one that needs to step aside as his first act of contrition. Already, over 300,000 Nigerians have signed a petition on change.org to demand that the US, UK, and Europe place a visa ban on the INEC chairman. This shows you the general feeling of Nigerians. Professor Yakubu should hide his face in shame. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Meanwhile, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar, said the PDP is open to forming an alliance with the Labour Party LP and its presidential candidate, Peter Obi. Atiku disclosed this while speaking at a press conference. The PDP presidential candidate has accused INEC of shattering the dreams and aspirations of Nigerians with its shoddy conduct of the polls. He said, "Having consulted with leaders of our party who are seated here with me and Nigerians from different walks of life, I have concluded that the processes and outcome of the presidential and national elections on Saturday were grossly flawed by every single material and as such must be challenged by all of us," he declared. According to the former vice president, the presidential election presented Nigeria and Nigerians an opportunity for a reset, but claimed that INEC failed woefully. Atiku said that the electoral umpire's failure was attested to by both local and international observers. The PDP standard-bearer wondered why the commission was in a haste to declare the result of the election, calling the process a rape of democracy. He noted that this was not the legacy the Muhammad Buhari-led regime wished to leave behind for Nigerians, adding that it is not late for Buhari to make a U-turn. Atiku said the poll was not about him, but about the future of the Nigerian youths, calling on the youth to conduct themselves well. He said the party's lawyers had started studying relevant information with a view to offering advice. Similarly, the PDP, in a statement by its National Publicity Secretary, Honorable Debo Ologunagba, said Atiku won the poll. "Our party and its presidential candidate have commenced an action for legal redress to reclaim our victory in the 2023 presidential election," he added. Meanwhile, an appellate court has ordered INEC to grant the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar, access to the election materials. A panel of the appellate court led by Justice Joseph Ikieg made the orders after it heard two separate ex parte applications from the two aggrieved presidential candidates, Peter Obi of the Labour Party and Atiku Abubakar of the PDP. Cited as respondents in the matter were INEC, the acclaimed winner of the presidential election, Bola Tinubu, as well as his party, the All Progressives Congress (APC). Both applications were predicated on Section 146(1) of the Electoral Act 2022, Paragraph 47, 1, 2, and 3 of the First Schedule of the Electoral Act of 2022, as well as under the inherent jurisdiction of the court as referenced by Section 6(a) and B of the 1999 Constitution, as amended. While Obi, in his application that was moved by his team of lawyers, led by Mr. Alex Ejisieme San, sought 6 principal reliefs, Atiku's lawyer, Mr. Adedamola Faloku, sought 7 prayers from the tribunal. Specifically, the applicants urged the court to compel INEC to allow them to obtain documents in its custody that were used for the presidential election. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.